Hello and welcome. So today it is all about the latest fragrance launch from Viktor and Rolf, Flowerbomb Tiger Lily. This fragrance was released in 2024 and I picked it up immediately and have had the chance to test it for you. So today I will be giving you a full detailed review. As always, in this type of video, I will start by giving you a little bit of information about the fashion house itself, and then I'll jump right into the fragrance, and I'll talk about things like notes, the performance, the olfactory journey, my experience using this fragrance, and all that other good stuff. But before we jump right in, if this is your first time here, I'm Arahi, and in this channel, we love to talk about fragrances, makeup, and fashion. I upload videos on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, and sometimes I even throw in a bonus video for the week. So, if that sounds like the type of content that you're interested in, and you like that plan, then please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget, leave a comment. Let's go. Viktor and Rolf is a fashion house that was established in 1993 by two fashion artists, Viktor Horsting and Rolf Snoren. This fashion house is known and respected for its provocative couture and glamour. The vision of this fashion house is to create spectacular beauty and unexpected elegance through an unconventional approach to fashion. So this fragrance, as I said before, was launched in 2024 and I picked it up. This is typical Viktor and Rolf Flowerbomb packaging. It's just a box, but it's a very beautiful box. And here is the fragrance. So it is my understanding that the vision or the inspiration behind this fragrance was to bring us a flower bomb that evokes a feeling and transports you to the heart of untamed nature. So that is supposed to be the inspiration and the feel that they want to convey through the use of this fragrance. Now that I've had the opportunity to use this fragrance for a couple of days, full day tests, I can tell you that if I had to pick a word to describe this fragrance, I would definitely use the word bold. This is a very different flower bomb. To me, this is a vibrant, happy, sunny, radiant, I don't know how to explain it. But for me, this is like spring and summer in a bottle. So I decided to pick up this fragrance because although in all honesty, I've never been much of a fan of all of the Flowerbomb flankers, I owned the original Flowerbomb years ago and I finished that bottle and I never replaced it. But the one that I really love of all the other flankers, right? So we have like Flowerbomb Ruby, we have Flowerbomb Midnight. It just so happens that Flowerbomb Midnight is actually my favorite. And that Flowerbomb is like a bit mysterious. At least that's the feel that I get from it. It's a bit darker than all the other flankers, not just the juice, but it is a fragrance that evokes a feel of like dark, mysterious, sensual, quiet. I don't know. I just really love the feel and definitely the smell of that fragrance. But this Flowerbomb, I just had the feeling that I had to pick it up because just because they named it Flowerbomb Tiger Lily, I just felt that it was going to be exactly what it is. But let's talk more about it. I picked it up when it was launched almost immediately. And when I received it, I opened the box really quick and I pulled the fragrance out and I sprayed it. It's not that I did not like the fragrance at first sniff. It's just that it was so different than anything I would have ever expected. It's like a bit bolder and a bit even more different than what I expected their Tiger Lily flanker to be. This to me just came across immediately as a very different flower bomb. In my opinion, this is not a Flowerbomb exact DNA type of flanker. I think that this one is pretty independent from all the other flankers, including Midnight. So if you're looking for that regular known Flowerbomb DNA, this is not the fragrance. So let's talk about the journey that I experienced with this beauty. So when I first sniff this fragrance, what I get immediately is a burst of white florals. But these white florals are not heady or extremely dominant, because almost immediately they will start playing with some fruits. But I do want to caution you on the fact that this does open with a very intense dose of white florals. They have been done very well, so they're not screechy or loud to the point of giving you a headache. But if you do not like white florals, I fear that you may not like this fragrance. So it opens with all of those white florals, and then immediately I get the most exquisite bunch of fruits. And those fruits give this fragrance quite a bit of like a tropical feel. As the fruits come in still with those white florals in the background, then you start to pick up on the coconut. But the coconut, to me, to my nose, doesn't just come through as a coconut. It's like peeking through all of those fruits and bringing almost like a creamy quality to this fragrance. To me, that part of the journey just brings this fragrance to the next level. It is absolutely exquisite. The mango is never a note that is quite distinctive from all the other fruits. I don't know how to explain it, but for me, I pick up on the mango, but the mango is not a dominant note. It's like very well blended with all of the other fruits. But I do know that the mango and the coconut, that creaminess of the coconut, is what gives this fragrance that tropical feel, because it does have a very tropical feel. At the base, it is soft, spicy with like an ambery quality. You get that vanilla. It's not a lot of vanilla. This is not designed to be a vanilla-centric or even slight vanilla dominant fragrance. No, this is all about, in my opinion, the white florals and those fruits with that tropical twist. It is really a beautiful journey, but I can tell you that this fragrance is, compared to other flower bombs, to me, this is the most intense, even a bit more than Midnight. And it's because the combination of the white florals and the boldness of the fruit, and then adding things like vanilla and those other notes, just make it really, really interesting. And I will tell you again, if you are looking for that distinctive Flowerbomb DNA, this is not the fragrance. This to me is like almost like a reinvented Flowerbomb, but it doesn't have that Flowerbomb DNA. It is just very different. And if you're wondering, well, Arahi, where is the Tiger Lily? I have to be honest with you, I just don't pick up on the Tiger Lily much. I do pick it up in the opening a bit, like faint in the background. And as the journey continues, midway through the journey, I'm still picking up on the Tiger Lily faintly. But at the base, at the dry down, I'm not necessarily getting Tiger Lily. I know that that sounds really weird, but I'm not necessarily picking it up at the base. What I am getting is all those other, like the white florals, all of the fruits. I'm getting that mango, which is not dominant. I'm getting that coconut, which gives it that creamy quality that is so yummy, so perfect at the dry down. And then I'm getting a bit of vanilla. But I'm not necessarily distinctively identifying the note of Tiger Lily in that journey. So, what I get from this fragrance, she is very vibrant. She is exotic. She's vibrant, she's very bright, she's very happy all the time, she's very energetic. She always walks with a pep in her step. She's confident, and she is, above all, extremely bold. She's unapologetic about her sensuality and her beauty and knowing that she's beautiful and bright. She lives life to the fullest and is open to all kinds of adventures. She is just bold and larger than life itself. That is the feel that you get from this fragrance. This is an extremely vibrant kind of fragrance that will make you for sure walk with like a pep in your step. I would not say that this fragrance is a beast, but I have to tell you that on my skin, it almost is. So I've had the opportunity of doing a full test wear, and there was another day where I had it on for about 8 hours before I took a shower. And I can tell you that this is a very intense fragrance. So it has a very, very strong projection for the first 3 hours, and then it calms down a little bit up until the 4th hour when it becomes a scent bubble. But the projection is very strong in those first 3 and 4 hours. As far as sillage, this will definitely leave a trail. I would say that the sillage is more moderate. It's not like a very, very strong sillage that will leave a trail for hours on end. No, this is definitely a fragrance that will leave a trail, but I would say it's maybe 2 feet. The best thing about this fragrance is that it will be with you all day long. So on both occasions, when I tested it for the 10-hour plus mark, it was with me all day. This will give you a full day's wear. It is a beautiful fragrance with incredible projection and a scent profile that is quite mass appealing. This for me is not a unisex fragrance whatsoever. This really, really leans feminine. And that's why when I was speaking about the feel of the fragrance, I could speak so openly to the fact that it is definitely feminine. There is no doubt to me that this is a fully feminine fragrance. I can't imagine a male using this fragrance. But I can tell you that for me, this is such a mass appealing scent profile that I think it is a very, very safe blind buy. Unless you review the notes of the fragrance that I shared with you and there is a note or two that you really don't like, I would say this is a very, very safe blind buy. This is a fragrance that I would limit to spring and summer. This is definitely, guys, such like a solar, bright, vibrant spring summer fragrance to me. It really is. And then there's that tropical feel to it, which is so perfect for those seasons, especially summer. So for me, this is definitely a spring summer fragrance. You can use it day or night. I think you can definitely dress it up or down, and just for any occasion. I think this is a very versatile fragrance as long as you limit it to the seasons of spring and summer. So in conclusion, I would rate this fragrance a 9 out of 10. And I won't give it a 10 because although I am loving this scent profile and it is totally different than any other Flowerbomb that I've ever tried, this scent profile to me is not groundbreaking. But please do not be mistaken. This is a very beautiful and perfect fragrance for spring and summer. I dare say that if you just want to have one fragrance for this upcoming spring and summer season in the designer category, if you want just one fragrance that encompasses florals and fruity notes and has that exotic feel to it with that tropical twist, this is your fragrance. This flower bomb is very different than any of the other flower bombs, and I can't stress that enough. To me, this is like a different turn and twist in the history of flower bombs. For me, the original flower bomb was kind of like a classical, romantic kind of fragrance. This one, oh no, this one is super modern. There's even a bit of an edge to it. I'm telling you, it's just vibrant, it's different, it's just very different than any of the other flower bombs except Midnight. But I actually like this one even more than Midnight, which to date was my favorite. I think that this is a fragrance that you can travel with beautifully because you can use it during the day, you can use it for afternoon occasions, and for the evenings during the spring and summer seasons. It is a high compliment getter, and it will be with you all day long and on your clothes even longer than your day wear. All right, guys, so we have reached the end of this review of Flowerbomb Tiger Lily. I hope that I was able to give you all of the necessary information for you to have an idea if you were considering picking it up, for you to like kind of know if you really want to go for it or not. As I said before, I think this is a pretty safe blind buy, but I still recommend that if you can get your nose on it before picking it up, please do so, because I really hate it when I hear that someone really didn't like a fragrance. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and remember that we are in the middle of the 5K giveaway. I will have in the description box of this video all of the details on how to enter the giveaway. Thank you so much for hanging with me today, and I will see you in the next video.